YouTube, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host TKK and we are back with another video, guys. We got the 77-inch C1 right here. Man, it's been a great experience coming back to this TV after not utilizing it in the main space at all. It's in the game room, so content prior has been about that. We're going to talk about something a little bit different today. Might not be such a trending topic, but I just felt like ventilating myself. So here's some transparency. This is The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. This is a Wii U version of this game that has been re-released on the Nintendo Switch. And it's running on PC. If it looks a little crazy, I think the viewfinder is making everything look brighter than what it is. But this is running at 4K with those textures at 120 frames per second. No extra crazy motion or anything like that turned on with this OLED, just running it raw. And it looks absolutely great. And this is my first time playing this game. I'm a little bit further. I'm further than where I am right here, but I thought I would just throw this on for background purposes. And, you know, it being my first time experiencing this is just because I'm such a hardware whore. And during the time of the Wii U, I was deep into more so the competitive times of playing, like, you know, fighting games and such. You know, the Wii U hardware wasn't much more advanced than the Wii outside of the gamepad, which wasn't much more than the GameCube from a hardware perspective on the console. And the Switch is not much more than what the Wii U is. And so there's just this, you know, just constant, you know, feed from Nintendo where the hardware just doesn't get really, you know, better. You know, definitely innovation is there. And I want to just be clear, man. I have yet to play Tears of the Kingdom. I'm excited about it. I messed around with it a little bit on emulation. And I said, you know what, let me go ahead and play this. And I'm really enjoying this game. So as a first time player of this in 2023, I'm like, yo, this is really a dope experience. But this experience would not be so great if it weren't for the way that I'm playing it, which again is on a gaming PC. My build is 4090 graphics card with a 13900K i9. You know, so being able to play this game with the level of details and modifications that have been added to how I'm playing it is literally what is making me enjoy it, along with everything that Nintendo has brought to the table. You know, I do partake into emulation because of convenience, and I definitely support. So for perspective, I purchased the OLED Switch, the Zelda one. I purchased a copy of Tears of the Kingdom. This is a single copy. And the collectors, which I've yet to even open this. This thing is sealed, so the game is in here too. So technically I bought the game twice and I bought the console for it. It's not my first Switch. We got a modest Switch. We got a couple of OLED Switches around here. I am a family man, and so, you know, I believe in making sure that my kids can enjoy things so long as it doesn't put me in debt, and also so long as they are deserving of, you know, the gifts. I get everybody set up and get everybody sweet. But playing Breath of the Wild, which is what I've been doing on my newly purchased Switch OLED, because this one is for me, it's been like lackluster, dude. I mean, don't get me wrong. I can really appreciate the fact that the game and the console is portable, and so you're getting a full experience based on creators' intent from that perspective. That's fine. So I'm not even tripping on like the 30 frame per second or the lower resolution, because playing on the OLED with the True Blacks is really good. It just is what it is. It's only that, you know, when I experience something better, something more fluid, I start to be upset. So, and I've said this before, you know, I feel like Nintendo really needs to upgrade the dock to have some type of performance enhancement. And the reason I say that, and this is really like not a fix, because they've already made so much content. There's so many first party and third party titles released on the Switch to where it would take a lot of work for a development team to go back in, or maybe not, But to go back in and to patch games to have higher frame rates, better textures, which is why emulation is so good. And I'm not here to support piracy again. Playing this, I bought into the mix legitimately with integrity. It's just that I want to experience your masterpiece the way that I feel like I should. And it's not as if these Zelda games, I'm just going to use them as an example, are very graphically next level. They're definitely not. I mean, it's a bunch of cards. It's like seeing Jet Set Radio. You know, that came out on Dreamcast back in 99, 2000, like 20 plus years ago. I've seen games that were played in this scheme of animation. So it's like, we're not talking about Grand Theft Auto 6, Red Dead Redemption 2, God of War. We're not talking about that level of graphical fidelity. We're just talking about performance, how it moves, how it feels, how fluid it is. And this company just doesn't seem to get it. I'm not the only one. I can't be. Like, you get it in some regards where you have an OLED switch, so you've understood that, hey, the panel technology needs to be better. You know, we need to give you something. You know, this came out at a time, this particular iteration of the Switch came out when Metroid released. And so obviously that's a dark game. You want deep blacks. You don't want to deal with the light bleed of the backlit system of the standard Switch. And you know, OLED TVs that, you know, they come down in production. So I imagine the panels are cheaper. I digress. It's like, why can't we just get something better? You know, why do I have to go through the emotion of, you know, the piracy, you know, if you will, the emulation, like to be able to truly get a better experience when you just won't give me what I want. I want to know what you guys think, man. I was just playing this game last night, and I just woke up today. I got my kids dropped off at school, and I just said, you know what? I want to be able to just vent, and I want to hear your opinion, if you have an opinion, on what you think Nintendo should be doing, man. Like, there's no way that this is acceptable. You have such a stellar title. I mean, I'm seeing so many good things about this. I'm trying, and I'm lost in Breath of the Wild, because it's like, damn, I could have been played this, and I could have been experienced this so that I'd be where everybody else is. When I play this Tears of the Kingdom, it's going to be on PC 100%. It's like, I'm not going to even want to touch it on the console because it's not going to perform the way that I want it to. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I'm going to catch you on the next video. Peace, God bless, and as always say, Max love.